What is poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're taking a look at another anime review, and today we're taking a look at 7SEEDS Season 1, and this is an anime which came out in 2017 on Netflix, and for Season 1 there is only 12 episodes, all at 20 minutes each to 25 minutes, so you can easily watch it all in one day. It'll take you up to like 4 hours to watch all of these back to back to back, and I am an avid binge watcher, and I am an avid promoter for binge watching, so personally I would prefer to watch it all in one go if I can. So that's what I did today with watching 7SEEDS Season 1, and I will be reviewing Season 2 tomorrow after I watch it as well, so there is that if you're wanting some more 7SEEDS, because again, it is another obscure, under sort of represented anime which I have heard nothing about since I saw it recommended to me on Netflix. So without any further delay, let's take a look at what Google has to say about 7SEEDS, which is a drama and has a rating of 6.3 out of 10 on IMDb.
Natsu awakens to a post-apocalyptic world, only to learn that she has been cryogenically frozen as part of a program to ensure the survival of humanity.
So how this story opens is with showing us a world where this guy is watching baseball with his girlfriend, there is a baseball game going on, and this girl's doing her homework, all of which then go to sleep, and they wake up on a boat, Lara Croft style. There's 5 of them, the boat is sinking, the world is coming to, like, basically crashing down around them. They all get on this lifeboat and they float to this island. We then randomly swap to Team 2, which consists of a girl, 2 children, a samurai, a soldier, and a sleeping child, and 2 more people. And they get attacked by a bunch of bugs, some big white praying mantis looking motherfuckers, and they basically kidnap the soldier guy and put eggs in him and make him, a zombie, and makes him evil and makes him lead the rest of his group into a cave, so that motherfucker sets himself on fire and the other 3 are then going. We then have the Team A uncover that they are actually being cryogenically frozen and randomly on this boat got unfrozen. Don't fucking know how it works, I'm gonna be honest, don't question it, just accept it. No questions need to be asked because I don't know how that works either. But they're on this boat anyway, cryogenically frozen, and there is 7 drops around Japan in these Fushiguro areas, and they have to go find them, and it's going to have food and water in them, and they are Team Summer B, which is basically the outcasts and the dropouts, because they didn't want Summer A to be too good. They wanted to see how well Summer B would do, just as to add a variety of humans to see which ones could survive and to just give humanity the best chance possible at surviving in this post-apocalyptic world, because I do believe a comet came crashing down to the planet and killed the world, but these guys managed to survive, and Japan has changed over thousands of years, so the terrain is completely different, yet these vaults still on the surface of the planet. Very weird. However, I'm going to do some rapid fire plot points now because shit gets wild quick. Team Summer B splits up into 2 groups following Ginger, main guy, and girl, and they meet a camp of spring people who have been awake for 3 years, and they have set up a camp. They're pretty much dictators, and the leader for that one is no longer the leader. They've been demoted, and they were going to poison the water to kill them all. They then travel. They meet a wolf guy who has a backstory where he was part of a team of Winter, and he is the sole survivor, and he has an army of dogs. That guy then gets ditched by the other 3 because they think he's insane, they think he's crazy, and he ate the others, and he then finds Team Spring, I don't fucking know what it is, Autumn, I don't know, other team, and the other team actually has our main guy's girlfriend in it, and she starts wanting to go find him. She gets infected and ends up leaving the team, and then she goes with Pianist and Wolf Boy to find him, and then they stumble across Team Summer A, which is a bunch of army kids who have a set up camp very nicely, and then they bring the rest of Team Autumn over to the Summer A team, and she gets treated like shit because her dad was an evil person, and then they find a bunker where they find out that her dad was killing people, and that bunker had like a deadly tick virus in it, which was going to kill everybody. And then we have like a redemption arc for our like bitch ass camp leader for Summer A, or spring or autumn or winter. I don't fucking know the bitch ass one. He dies, he gets shot, but he did like a self-sacrifice moment, so he was redeemed for all of his bitch ass stuff that he did earlier in the season. Our main guy finds a boat and then gets it fucking capsized pretty much instantaneously. Our main girl gets caught down a well, down a cave, gets sucked through water after the white-haired guy kills her. We then go back in time yet again to another flashback where we see all the army people in training through this rigorous training, very like Promised Neverland style, where each one of them is dying. Still only 7 are left to be sent to the future to carry humanity's survival. And once, you know, she drowns, baseball guy, wolf guy, whatever you want to call him, starts to beat the shit out of the white-haired guy, and that's where the anime ends for season 1. Gonna be honest, a lot of shit goes down in this season. There is so many story points to fit into 12 episodes. It is insane how much they crammed into this, and how much they jumped from character to character. However, it didn't feel jarring. They did it in a way which felt smooth, and felt very good, because we got to a good stopping point with each section of everyone's stories before we moved. It wasn't a case with like Stranger Things or other Netflix shows where it was just getting good with those characters and then it decides to drag us out, get us out of the flow, and shove us in with a couple of new ones. I thought it had a very nice flow to it, and it had a very good mystery to it as well, with these characters waking up on a very strange island filled with bugs and scary big fish, like monstrous plants that they all had to fight and overcome. And I am surprised that dogs haven't evolved any further than what they have now. Like, they are still pretty much the same. I love all of that guy's dogs. He's like one of my favorite characters. I love that Jesus guy. Him and his dogs are some of the best characters, and if any of those dogs die, I am going to be very, very upset. I don't really care for the main character, the main guy and the main girl, the boyfriend and girlfriend who are on separate teams, just because, like, again, it's there for like drama, obviously, to like make them upset that they don't have their loved one, that they've been pulled from their world and shoved into this new one where they don't really get a choice, don't really get a say, they don't really know what's happening, and they have to survive, and they obviously miss their partner and they want to go find their partner, but they're not sure if their partner's alive and their partner's probably dead, so it leads them to this like depressive episode where then it all goes pretty happy and positive when they find out that their partners are actually still alive, and it just builds up like tension and mystery, how they're constantly moving around this island at the same time, but they're just missing each other by like fraction of like a day or two as they're traveling around. And I am hoping that the ginger guy does have a redemption arc. He's the dickhead asshole character, and he is slightly getting redemption. He is also disgusting with his like sexual assault that he does on most of like the girl characters, but like he does give me Rexplode vibes, so I hope that he does have a redemption arc coming soon, because, you know, I'm rooting for him. Like, I'm rooting for like a redemption arc. I'm rooting for a redemption arc because I kind of see that in his future. Like, I see him having a redemption and like a self-sacrifice moment just because of the way he was acting towards the end of the season. He's warming up to the other characters, he's being a little bit more friendly, a little bit more caring, he's opening up more, he's no longer putting up this tough guy act and this dickhead act that he was putting on before. And again, I see a redemption arc coming. He's going to do a Rexplode. I put money on it. This came out before Invincible, but I obviously watched Invincible first, so I'm going to call references to and from. But every group has so many fucking characters. It is genuinely insane how many there are. Like, there's an animal guy, a medicine guy, a like map girl, and a like flying girl in the like army team, and then there's like in team another team there's like a dancer, and then there's like there's just so many characters with like so many like stuff to them that I feel like they don't all get their fair share of screen time. There's obviously the key ones which they want you to focus on, which is the ginger, the white-haired army guy, the dickhead army guy, the pianoist, the dog guy, and the main girl as well. Not the girlfriend girl, the other one, like the shy one who actually has a crush on the main guy. So there is a lot of characters and a lot of balancing to do, but I think that they do it really, really well. The pacing isn't like terrible. I think they do a really good job, but I just think the amount of plot twists and drama that they try and shove in is a little much sometimes, because there is like, it does feel like a whiplash with how many twists and turns it's taking, with like the government being like in on this, with people being forcefully taken from their homes to be put in this experiment, with people like being trained from birth to be in this experiment to like have humanity's best chance of survival, to a vault being made where they're gonna like, you know, kill everybody to get food. Like, there is just plot twist drama after another, and it's like, holy fucking shit, when can we get a break from like shit happening? Like, sometimes it was just nice to have a little bit of a down moment where we was just listening to some classical music by the pianist, or we was like just playing with the dogs, like that we didn't need to have like constant drama, but it was really, really good, and I did really enjoy this series, and I'm very excited for season 2. It had a great job at setting up some of the characters, setting up some of the locations, and setting up the base premise of what this series is about and what it has to offer for season 2. So expect LEGO Customs on this in the future, because I'll get on them as quickly as possible, and I'm going to give this one a solid 8 out of 10, because I didn't really like the art style, I'm going to be honest, about the faces.